Good morning, currency kings and queens. I wanted to bring you some practical risk management measures you can take to help minimize your losses while you're trading. Thank you for tuning in. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I try and upload consistently on a weekly basis, and it's based on the schedule that I currently have for that week. So if you don't want to miss any of my cool videos, I am currently evolving as a YouTube trader, and I appreciate the support you're giving. Make sure you also turn that notification bell on so that when I do upload new videos that you are alerted. Let's get right into the risk management tips that I have for you today. Some of these may be a little bit more advanced if you're a new trader, but these are all things that you will need to use or can use in your Forex trading career. The first thing that I wanted to bring to your attention was, once you have your trading strategy down, once you know what your system looks like in the market, once the market is moving and you have an eye for what you're getting ready to get into with your edge, make sure you are taking those high quality setups. Time and time again, I've been impatient in the market. You've had the experience of being a new trader and being impatient in the market, but I cannot tell you how vital and important it is to take high quality trade setups. If you don't know what that is seeing what you're looking for and what you've trained your eye for, and only going in the market when that is presenting itself. So that is the first key that I wanted to bring to your attention in having proper risk management. Another key thing is setting your trailing stops. If you are in a trade, you're in your high quality trade that I just mentioned, and you have your stop loss set. In the market, it is moving. Most of the time when I use my trailing stops, it is not as much when the market is volatile, because as you know, when the volatility is in, it fluctuates a huge range depending on what you trade. Just another thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is being super familiar with the things of your trades. What you trade, you need to know it like the back of your hand, how it moves. Every pair and currency that you tend to have the ability to trade, it has a rhythm, it has an ebb and a flow, it has things that it does that happens over and over again in the market. So if you learn to study what you're trading and see how it moves and see how it reacts when news come out and certain news, and how the economy affects it. You want to know the ins and outs of the things that you trade. But having a trailing stop loss is super important if you want to minimize your losses. I have a device that I used when I first got into trading, and it is called Magic Keys. I know they have several versions out, and they even have a digital version that you can add to your computer to where you don't have to carry this, and you can just have the electronic version that's on your screen. You can set the parameters of your lot sizes and how you want your specific trade to go. It has the ability to do a partial close on some of your trades to a full close. It opens up the calculations. It tells you if you set a certain percentage of how much of a loss or a gain you want to have. It does all of that for you without you having to add your emotions while you're in the heat of the market. You just press the button. So a lot of times, if you have not tried the Magic Keys, I know it's been around for a while, and you can either set a dollar amount, you can set a percentage, and you can set an amount of pips that you're willing to sacrifice while you're in the particular trade, and it'll guide that trade. And at the click of a button, you can just get in and out of trades, either full or partial. So make sure you look up Magic Keys and add that to your arsenal of tools for your trading. I think that it'll help you greatly. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you, that is, if you're in the middle of a trade, make sure you are trading the high quality trades that we spoke of, but also being able to adjust your lot sizes. Adjusting your lot sizes is important. Of course, you want to take as high quality of a trade that you can find in the market at the time. And if you're just uncertain, if your analysis is just hitting on maybe 50%, maybe I'm 50-50, maybe I'm 75-50 on whether this will play out, lower your lot sizes. Even though you trade, say you trade with a standard lot size and you're not certain, well, drop it down to 50. Or you can drop it down to even a quarter lower than that and enter more than once. I like having multiple trades open so that I can close them and open them flexible without just having one trade and just being in and out that way. But everybody has their own system that works for them. I'm comfortable with splitting. Say you have a standard lot size, I'll open 4-quarter lot size to make my standard. And that way I can manipulate the market the way that it works for me for that trade and how it's moving. So make sure that you're being dynamic with your trading. There's no set standard for how you're supposed to trade other than you trading your system. Also, I wanted to mention just having a dynamic mindset. I know a lot of times you want your bias, you get in the market and you look for your bias. Say it's me and I get into the market and I look on the higher time frame and it's on a downtrend, so I'm looking for sales. I drop down and I see certain levels that I say that if it breaks these levels, and I'm comparing the different time frames with each other, and if it breaks those levels, I'm getting out. Well, we marry these trades a lot of times because we're hoping and wishing that, oh, that was just a retracement, oh, or it's going to a harder pullback and then it'll continue in our direction. No, the trade is changing trend on you. So we need to be dynamic in our mindset when we're in the market, because remember, we have a lot of emotions that are flowing. This is affecting our personal currency that we put in the market to trade, and we want to make sure that we are taking the most appropriate steps in order to minimize losses. So make sure that if the market is changing, you get out. Who says you can't re-enter if you're on a sell for a buy if the market has changed on you? Just don't marry these trades and have excessive losses because you're afraid to cut your original bias loose. Remember, we don't know all that's going on in the market. We are just trading our system and our analysis with the edge that gives us the best opportunity. To always be flexible with your mind. I can't tell you how vital it is. Well, those are some tips that I just wanted to pass along to you. I really appreciate you tuning into my channel. Make sure before you leave, you hit that subscribe button, and I thank you for tuning in. Until next time, goodbye.